All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. I hope you guys are having a good one out there. And in the video today, we're going to be talking about a company that I've just recently signed on their pro staff, and that being Spearpoint Hooks. Now, for those of you who don't know, Spearpoint is a relatively new hook manufacturer out there on the market, but I could not be more thrilled to be working with this company because of the thought and the innovative design that they're using in all of their hooks. Now, this is a 3/0 offset worm hook, and you guys can see that this is anything but traditional. It does not look like any other hook out there on the market, but that's what makes it so special, and I'm going to get into that here in a second. But I'm not going to lie to you guys. When I first heard of Spearpoint about a year and a half ago, I really didn't know what to think of the hooks, and I kind of shied away from them because those bends in the hook itself just looks so non-traditional that I just shied away from them for whatever reason. And I'm here to tell you guys that that was such a huge mistake that I have made. Looking back on it, I really wish I would have got on with this a lot sooner than I did. But where it really happened was this year on the Wolf River chain, we had a BFL, and I had a really poor event because I just kept losing fish. I had all the right bites to potentially win the event or at least place in the top 3. And the only reason I know is because I saw all of the fish that I lost. My co-angler had 3 fish for 10 pounds, and I had 2 fish for 5 pounds, and the winning weight on the boater side was 15. So with the fish that I lost, I really could have done well in that event. But regardless, I was on my way home, and I was calling my buddies, and I was, like we all do, complaining about after you do really bad in the tournament. I called some of my buddies and was complaining about it, and one of them was like, hey, man, you really got to reach out and try these Spearpoint hooks just to see what you think of them. And I was like, all right, I'll go home and do some research, and that's what I did. I went home, looked it up, saw all of the design and thought that went into these hooks, and was very impressed. So I bought a bunch of them, went out this last half of the season, and was super impressed in how these hooks perform. What is so important about these hooks is that V-bend technology. It's not like anything else out there on the market, like I said already, but what it does for you and how it works against the fish is really incredible. So I'll explain to you guys what I mean by that here. If you pretend that my pinky is the top lip of a bass and he goes to bite down on this hook, when he bites down on this hook and that hook punctures him, the more that fish tries to pull away from you, the further that he digs himself into that V-bend. And what that V-bend does is distribute the pressure amongst that fish's mouth and the material, the skin, bone, meat. It distributes that pressure between that V-bend, and it locks that fish into place. And what I mean by that is you can see that hook is not going in me at all. This is just the material that would be caught in that V-bend. If I pull and give it a good tug there and I let go, my hand is completely locked in there. I mean, you could shake it around, do whatever you want, and that hook's not moving. It's truly incredible, the thought that they put into this hook. I mean, I could sit here all day, flail this thing around, and that hook's not moving. And why that's so important is because you guys know when a fish comes up, I mean, it's still on my finger, but you guys know when a fish comes up and he starts flailing his head, that's when he throws slack in the line. And even when that fish throws slack in the line with this hook, it won't move because it's already buried itself into the side of his face. It's just absolutely incredible what they've done with these hooks. And I couldn't be more excited to try out a couple models that I haven't yet. And I'm going to show you guys those here in a second. So this is the traditional round bend, like I said. The next one I want to talk about is the EWG. Same exact style bend in the EWG. The other thing that I really like is that EWG has a little bit of a gap between the top eye of that hook and the point, which is just going to lead to better hookups. You guys know I'm not crazy about EWGs. However, I have had really good hooking percentage on this one because you can see there's a gap between the top of that hook, or the hook point, and the top of the eye here. There's an actual gap which allows that fish's mouth to slide into it. So that is something I am extremely excited to use. This is a 5 out here. I'm going to throw this on a bunch of big worms this year. The next one that I can't wait to use is going to be this guy right here. This is my style of fishing, man. Straight shank, heavy duty flipping hook, and this is the Fury flipping hook. And man, this thing is bad. I mean, all these hooks are extremely premium, super slick coating on them, very, very sharp hook point, as well as durable. You can drag these things around rocks. They don't chip, they don't bend. They're just really premium hooks. The last thing I'll talk about on this one specifically, for all you braid fishermen out there, this has a closed eye, so you do not have to worry about your braids sliding through that eyelet, breaking you off, anything crazy like that. I mean, awesome keeper on there. You guys know I could rave about this hook on and on, but you guys get the picture. That V-bend technology, man, it's something that there's something to be said about it. Let's just put it that way. But I hope you guys like this video. Definitely go give these hooks a shot. If you haven't already, you're going to be extremely impressed with how they perform. I know I have been. But like I said, go pick you up some of these hooks over at Spearpoint, and let me know what you guys want to see on the channel. I love when you guys comment. I like interacting with you guys. It's really interesting to see what everybody has to say. So go down, like the channel, subscribe, comment, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.